Hello guys, I'm Alan Mohler with Team Mohler. Been learning the art of Jiu Jitsu as well as teaching for about 38 years. I love what I do, and it's going to be what I do till the day I'm dead. So I originally got into martial arts for stress. At the time, I owned a lot of businesses and was getting majorly stressed. And then from there, that led to eventually me selling my other businesses and getting 100% involved in the art of Jiu Jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, as well as MMA. So at the time, I was teaching a fighting class for a school called Rick Fowler's Kempo Karate. Well, one day, I had these two wrestlers come in. At the time, one was the state champion of Oklahoma, and the other was just a regular high school wrestler. But they kept taking me down. But it really brought to my attention, wow, I could not stop the takedown. I knew then I had to figure out a way to deal with this. So got a hold of Danny Insanto. From Danny Insanto, he hooked me up with the Gracies. And from there, my dream hasn't stopped. It's like a runaway train. I'm a big believer in following success. So I'm looking at all the major teams. I'm talking about the top 5 teams in the world. People training full time in the art of Jiu Jitsu. And if you want to become one of the top 5 in the world, you got to have like 20 to 40 full timers. They're driven. They want to be one of the best in the world because they're what? Full timers, this is all they do. So for me, it's the ambassador team, because they're really ambassadors of Team Mohler. They're what other people look up to and hopefully want to be. So bottom line, why did I start Ambassadors? Because I want to have one of the top 5 schools in the world. So I'm often asked by a lot of people, there's not a week that don't go by, God, why do you still do what you do? Most people are retired by 30 years in their career. And I go, well, I would not have a life without this. Life would be meaningless without this to me. This here is me. My life is teaching. I prefer to call myself a master teacher. So I read different poems. I'm a big time reader. Well, I came across this poem, and when I read it, instantly I knew, oh my God, this is me. This is a poem by George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish, little clod of elements and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself into making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community. And as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it what I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in this life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch, which I have hold of for the moment. And I want it to burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to the future generations.